Hello, fellow travelers. It's been a while, hasn't it? If you don't know me by now, my name is Scott Schumacher, and I am the founder, I guess, of the site northerndruid.net. It's a name that I kind of embody and embrace for myself, being from the north and a druid of Celtic descent and a believer in the Celtic Christian sensibilities. So, if you've been here in the past, you know that I have been notorious for giving really good free readings in the past. And I've done that a few times, but it's been quite a long time. And I wanted to come out of the so-called retirement to do some readings again and to really be a resource once again for folks. And so I'm offering now readings by donation. And this allows me now to actually do this continually rather than just at specific times when I have lots of free time. I do find that I have a little more free time now, but I'm transitioning out of certain types of work and really digging into staying at home in my home office. I hope you like it so far. It's changing, growing, evolving, just as I am, just as all of you are. What a crazy few years we've all had these last couple of years. And so I recognize that possibly it's time to reestablish some just some notions of caregiving and for befriending and companioning all of you out there. And so I'm starting off and launching this new of doing my readings by donation as my email readings that I normally would do. I would do them every once in a while on specific holidays. We live the year holidays like Samhain or the solstice or equinoxes, and give an opportunity for about a week or a few days for people to come and get to know me and to experience the readings I would do for free. So I'm doing it now as a donation basis, $5 to $20, whatever you want to do. Is up to you for my basic email 10-minute readings that I love to do and that some people find to be pretty profound for just a one question 3-card reading. So let me show you what I'm doing now, and just to get back into the spirit of things, I really am excited to kind of offer this continually. So it's not going to go away. You can have as many readings as you want. They're all by donation. They help me pay for gas money. If you all are, any of you drive for a living, I've been doing Instacart as a part-time job for a while. Gas prices are going up. Some of you do things like Uber, or that's something that we didn't have really the last time I gave these readings. Uber and Shipt and Instacart and Uber Eats, etc. So yeah, it's just a little opportunity for me to be able to do this continually again and to not limit you. You can have as many readings as you want, and I think there's low cost, and you can pick your price. You can pick as low as $5, and it'll get as good a reading as anybody who pays $20 or whatever. So let me tell you what I'm doing right now. So for now, if you click this button below about booking your reading, what I'll do is I'm going to be reading from 3 different decks. So we're going to do 3. That's the right number. 3. We're going to pick a card from 3 different decks. And as always, my favorite is the Greenwood Tarot by Cheska Potter. The very rare, always coveted deck that has many interesting takes on the tarot and the oracle cards based on the Wheel of the Year, based on nature, based on pre-Celtic shamanism. And it very much has resonated with me. This is my first deck that I ever received and I ever used for tarot readings, and pretty much the unlocking of perhaps some latent gifts that I might have. So very happy to read from that. So you'll get a card from that deck. You'll also get a card. This is an older deck that I have called the Indigo Angel deck. And this is an old Doreen Virtue deck. Doreen doesn't really like doing tarot or oracle readings anymore, but she help to inspire these, and the cards still ring true. And as someone who believes that there are indigos among us and counts himself as one, as an indigo person, indigo child, indigo adult, they resonate with me. And I believe that many of the people who come and get readings love the energy of the indigo angel cards. So that's your second card that you'll do. And then finally, for your third card of this round so far, I'll change it up as we go, and I'll change the video. The third card I'll do, one of my favorite oracle decks, is Judith Orloff's The Power of Surrender cards. And Judith Orloff gives a big insight into like what we need to release. Not only just release, but surrender to. We've had to learn to release so much and almost surrender to all that's happening around us. I have had to do this. I have not been immune to this. Going through my own grief process, going through a move, losing my pet companion, losing my father, moving from Minnesota to Iowa. It's all been a process, and a process of letting go and grief. And, I wouldn't trade it now because I've grown so much. And I think that oftentimes surrender, though it's very painful, gives us an opportunity for growth, for learning something new about our life. And whether you believe this was imposed upon you or whether you believe this was something else, I hope that we all can kind of regather what it means to be fully human in these times, and to continue asking our questions, continue inquiring about that third hand of God, source, universe, spirit, whatever you call it, and what that role is for us. And because we know the universe is changing and the world out there is crazier than it's ever been from many of our perspectives. So why not take a risk and a chance? Get a tarot reading, get a $5 reading, $5 for 10 minutes, and something I will be doing continually from now on. So I hope you'll take advantage of this. And it's a very wonderful, humbling kind of experience to come back again, a little homecoming for me to offer these again. So let me give you a little reading. This is for someone out there. This is what you'll get, an example. So it's a nice little video for you to watch as you think about your own reading. So oftentimes people have one question and they ask me. So, and I'm just going to pick someone out there at random who is really wondering about love and about soulmates as I shuffle the Greenwood Tarot card. And just about what's the energy surrounding my soulmate? How will I know when I've seen my soulmate? So the first card I'm picking is the Knight of Wands, the Fox. The fox is an incredibly intelligent animal. He's a knight, so he actually does the king's work. He's actually the worker. He is actually a cunning, hunting worker that often kind of goes in the background unnoticed. He's very shy around people, but very efficient. So whoever is out there is looking for that soulmate energy, I want you to really focus on this fox, this shy, subdued, kind of understated mate that's waiting for you. And also for you to have that kind of energy that you put out yourself. So don't necessarily have to be that all full in. You can be shy, you can be understated, you can be cunning, you can be intellectual, and you can go about these with the goal of a keen incognito hunter. You don't need to be so blatant and so desperate. You'll have your next meal. Because you're one of the more thinking animals of the forest. For your Indigo Angel card, about your soulmate, and maybe the energy of like what the angels are wanting to tell you. We all have angels around us. apologize. So again, this is like a humbleness card. Are you willing to actually be humble, to be humbled in the face of your soulmate? Maybe this is someone who's been around you before, someone who's wronged you or you wronged them. Are you willing to allow for forgiveness and apology to come through? Are you willing for your soulmate and you to actually have an understanding that apologies mean exactly what they are? Apologies and then an erasure and a starting over. So this angel is kind of bowing down to you in reverence. So we should always strive to find someone for us, or to be longing for someone for us who in our own face would bow down before us and apologize for any wrongdoing that they've done to us. And we're all very human. We're not angels like this, and if an angel can bow down to us and apologize, we can really embrace our humanity, that we're imperfect, and that we can apologize to our soulmate whenever we need to. So it goes both ways. Finally, for your third card, Power of Surrender by Judith Orloff. I just love these cards. For this person looking for a soulmate, what's the energy? Surrender your fear of change. We've all been there. I'm there now. There's a comfort in being alone, ironically. We know what that feels like. The card says, the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So many times we don't even look at who's right in front of us when we're looking at about our soulmate or relationship. So we really do fear change, surrendering the fear of change. This is a wonderful example of the time we're in, this fear of change, because the change that a lot of us have experienced has been almost bordering on trauma. I won't say almost, it has been for some. But when we're coming up with something new in our life, to bring in newness, to bring in new energy, new hope, new relationships, new soulmate energy, you notice how this woman is on a horse. She is traveling. Surrender your fear of change. Get on the horse and go. So there is a full horizon waiting for you. So hope that helps someone out there looking for the energy surrounding a soulmate that they might be longing for. So hope you enjoyed that reading. That's just an example of how I do readings for people based on specific questions. And I welcome you to have your own reading and get to know me as I open back up to you all. It has been quite a minute, hasn't it? And it's been a while. And I hope to change that, develop some really good friendships and relationships with you all again. And it has always been my pleasure and my privilege to hear your stories, respond to your emails, field your questions, and maybe provide some sort of maybe insight for you, or at least other things to think about when we change our brain states away from these typical answers. My readings are all intuitive. I might get cards and there might be certain meanings behind them according to tarot lore or according to the cards themselves, but ultimately it's my own intuition and my own facilities that I trust first. These are just tools for changing my brain state to bring about something that's coming in for me. So kind of like a channel for me. So I hope you like this video. Again, thank you so much. I sent out an email to a lot of you that I'm coming back and got some great responses. My heart goes out to everyone who's been going through profound change during this whole time that we're in. And just know that you're not alone, that I've been thinking about you, and it's good to be back. And just come back and get a reading from me if you like. Sign up for a free consultation if you're really interested in spiritual direction. You can find that on my website, northerndruid.net. learn all about that. If you get a reading, or if you've gotten a reading in the past, you'll get my newsletter, and you'll learn all about what I'm doing now. Some of those things that come out. So I try to send out a newsletter once a month. So I hope to reignite some things with you all. So have a wonderful night. Namaste. Peace to you.